words to this constantly changing world. We resound notable definitions attached to it, like the culmination of tremendous activities after a year of toil, the time of reaping academic laurels, and ironically, the beginning to make sure strides towards the realization of our sublime goals. Indeed, it signifies your relentless pursuit of knowledge to embrace challenges and clear vision and purpose.
Oprah Winfrey once said, "Education is the key to unlocking the world." Today, we will be steering the wheels towards greater windows of opportunities and doors of triumph by getting your passports, your indispensable medals.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 4th Commencement program of Delfin Albano High School, anchored with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
May we rise for display of patriotism through singing with pride the Philippine national anthem.
Bayang magiliw, pwes na silanganan, alab ng puso, sa libid mo'y buhay. Lupang linirang, tuwid ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisigi. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bakaw, may dilatang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng mataw at may tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please remain standing as we put ourselves in complete surrender to the Supreme Being. For the success of this gathering rests on Him. Let's communicate with Jesus our Lord in prayer with Miss Jamaica A. Atuan, Grade 12 Hymns Student.
Let's be silent and feel the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we devote this celebration to you. We adore and praise you for your goodness. We humbly ask for your forgiveness on our shortcomings, be it intentionally and unintentionally committed. We thank you for this wonderful day. We thank you for the opportunities to continue our lives healthy. We thank you for the safety of our families. As one chapter of our lives comes to an end, another begins. We offer ourselves before you like an open book. Come and bestow your words into our lives. Fill our minds with your thoughts and fill our hearts with your plans that make us love and serve you forever on this day and every day. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
I'm pretty sure all of you would want to hear the rationale of this occasion. This is going to be conveyed by Miss Princess Charmaine P. Agabin, Grade 12 ABM student.
To the honored commencement speaker for today's affair, Madam Marian Espejo Cortez. To the Department of Education Secretary, Madam Leonor M. Briones. To the Regional Director of DepEd Region 2, Dr. Benjamin D. Paragas. To the Schools Division of Isabela, OIC Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macalim. To our beloved Education Program Supervisor, OIC Principal, Sir Manolo Y. Bagano. And to our Senior High School Assistant Principal, Madam Nerissa C. Guillaume. Dynamic teachers and staff, our ever-supportive parents, fellow graduates, a pleasant day to all of you. Today marks a memorable occasion for us, Batch 2021 Senior High School graduates. At last, we had survived one journey in our school despite the global health threat brought by COVID-19 pandemic. We are sincerely grateful for the spirit and effort of our teachers and parents to sustain our needs to a continuous learning. These play a meaningful part in our development as we move to our next journey. We are grateful of the opportunities provided to continue our education through flexible learning. The values we have gained from the school will help us face the challenges of life. On behalf of Batch 2021 graduates, I warmly welcome you all to the 5th Recognition Program and 4th Commencement exercises of the Delfin Albano High School Senior High School for the school year 2020-2021. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. May God bless us all.
We are honored by the virtual presence of our guest, who is one of the many successful and remarkable products of Delfin Albano High School. Joining us today is a woman of virtue and simplicity, coupled with an impressive background. She worked abroad as a senior ISO certification coordinator, marketing assistant, and technical assistant for 12 years. At present, she is venturing into digital marketing business and works as an online franchisee and distributor. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest, Madam Mary Ann Espejo Cortez.
Thank you, dear, for that fantastic introduction. Before I formally congratulate the graduates, may I have this opportunity to express my gratitude to the Delfin Albano High School administration, especially to our beloved and energetic EPS and OIC Principal, Mr. Manolo Y. Bagunud. Sir, my former equally beloved and great teachers, to all the teachers, members of the faculty and staff, my sincerest thanks to all of you. I wanted also to thank God today that despite these challenging times, had given me this privilege to take part in these momentous 4th commencement exercises to share an inspirational talk with the senior high school graduates for this school year 2020-2021. Hello, dear graduates. How was the experience being in the senior high? This year of your high school life should be the year of bonding and creating memories with your teachers and classmates, right? However, this COVID-19 pandemic has dramatically changed the recent teaching and learning process, which is far different from the traditional school. It has turned the whole world upside down. It limits us to almost everything that we used to do. But then, looking at the bright side this pandemic has brought, it has made you, graduates of this school year 2020-2021, the first graduates with full school year cycle of distant or learning, online learning experience. And this will definitely make a difference in the history. In relation to this school year commencement theme, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, graduates, I may say that you are the bravest and you prove that quality education really matters. So congratulations to all of you for having successfully completed another milestone in your totally different learning journey. I would like to congratulate also your proud and courageous parents or guardians who have been patiently waiting for this remarkable academic achievement of yours. And of course, congratulations to and thank you to all your teachers and mentors, as well as the whole administration, faculty, and staff for their unconditional efforts, extra hard works, sacrifices, and patience during all these challenging times, making this memorable event a possible one. So how do you feel at the moment, dear graduates? Are you excited? Are you anxious, or maybe you're having mixed emotions? Those feelings are all natural, so relax and enjoy this moment. But may I ask you one question? After this day, are you ready to level up and go out to face the challenges of the outside world? I was exactly the same like you once. While preparing this speech, my memory brings me back 24 years ago when I graduated high school. Hindi ko maipaliwanag ang nararamdaman ko that time. But what makes me happy is the thought that yes, 4 years na lang makakapagtrabaho na ako. I felt excited and happy, yes, but there was a feeling of anxiety and fear. Fear of what the future will be. In addition to my fear, nandun din ang stress. You know why? Because choosing school in college and what course to take is sometimes stressful. Which school to enroll, what course to take has many considerations. Number one of which is money. Unless if you have a scholarship or your financials can afford. Number two is parents' approval. Minsan pa nga need din approval ni na lolo at lola, di ba? Or kung sino man ang mag-sponsor sa pag-aaral mo. Agree ba sila sa school na gusto mo or sa course na kukuhanin mo? Meaning, going to college is not only your decision. That same thing I experienced myself. Back then, it was my dream and I really wanted to study in UP since I passed the UP college assessment test. But things didn't go my way. Reasons are those two considerations I mentioned, money and parents' approval. Though my mom also wanted me to study sa UP, sana. But then, she came to know from the parents of the UP students in our neighborhood that time na although pwede naman daw mag-apply ng scholarships, marami daw requirements and projects here and there, which for my mom means money. I was so sad because all my hard works preparing for the UP entrance exam went to nothing. But what can I do? I don't have my own money. I cannot insist what I want back then because our financials really cannot afford. Blessed enough that there were other scholarship grants for me which enabled me to enroll college. So I enrolled in St. Louis College of Tuguegarao and took BS Accountancy course availing my CGEP scholarship. Again, accountancy was not my first choice, but most of my family members wanted to get me BS Accountancy. Though initially, gusto ko sana ng BS Architecture, but I don't have talent in drawings, or BS Political Science with the thought of pursuing law after college. Why I am telling you all these experiences, graduates? This is not to discourage you. Instead, I want you to take this as your lesson number one. Now that you are high school graduates, senior high school graduates, what is your next goal? Try to open your minds on the situations you are facing now, especially that you are about to enter a more serious stage of your life. Hindi na ito biro, graduates. I want you to look at your parents today and see how they are struggling just to meet ends for your family. And look how happy they are now that you are graduating from senior high. Hug them, kiss them, and thank them. Imagine yourself on their shoes, then decide how you will react on your situations. Fast forward, college life was full of surprises, twists, and turns. It was not a smooth sailing journey for me, as in the mid of my 4-year course, I experienced failure. Yes, believe it or not, I failed. But that failure did not stop me to pursue. Yes, I was so ashamed of myself thinking of those who have that high expectation on me, especially my mother. But there was no other choice. I have to face my failure and my shame. This made me realize this lesson number 2, that mother's love is really pure and unconditional. You know why? I was expecting to be scolded, knowing how high my mom's expectation on me. But the moment she saw me coming home after the summer classes, she cried and she hugged me tight. See? It is okay to fail once, twice, but do not make it a habit. And don't you ever lie especially to your parents. No matter how hard the situation is, you just have to take it as a challenge and face it bravely. Try as much as you can to finish your education as per the timeline. And based on those failures, I came to realize this lesson number 3. That failure sometimes happens in order for you to realize that there are more to explore. So I shifted to a new course, but still I was able to graduate Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Management within 4 years, which my scholarship required. Not only that, I have made many friends with my new set of classmates. At the same time, I enjoyed my last 2 years in college with them. And I was even offered teaching job in the university by our department dean, who was also my professor in management that time, but I was not ready to accept it. Or should I say, I don't see myself in the teaching profession because I preferred to be in the corporate world. I was so eager then to look for a job after graduation, so I decided to leave home after a month. I traveled with just my courage and my faith. I traveled and stayed with my sister in Cavite. I applied in so many firms for almost 2 months, but there was no luck for me. This led me to this lesson number 4, that pursuing a career is somewhat expensive and job hunting is not that easy. It is not about grades or the awards you receive. It's maybe a plus, yes, but it's not a guarantee for you to land a job that you want. And as I mentioned, life is full of surprises. Because while I was hunting for a job, the saddest tragedy happened to my mother. She left us. It was a devastating moment, especially to me who had nothing yet proven to her. It was so difficult. My heart was aching back then. But again, I have to face it bravely. Life must go on. And the more that I have to prove that I will get a job no matter what. So I went back and tried applying again for a couple of months, but still, door of luck was not opening until a neighbor, a high school graduate from Batangas, approached me and offered help to get a job even if she barely knew me. Thanks to her. This made me realize this lesson number 5. That somewhere, somehow, in your times of distress and when you seem to have nothing more, there will always be someone who will just come in time to open doors of opportunity for you. However, that job was a factory worker like hers in a Japanese firm. I was hesitant because I knew that the job was far different from what I was expecting. But I really wanted to work. So I told myself, since it will only be a 6-month contract, I'll give it a try just so to gain experience. There I applied and offered the job. Again, there was a feeling of shame on me thinking of my late mother, so I wanted to quit. But thanks to my sisters who uplifted me during that time and told me that I was still lucky, as many don't have a job yet and were not earning till that time. So I continued, and as days passed, I enjoyed doing my job. The good thing was that after this job, I was able to find it easy to be hired. I was able to land another job within a month or less, and was able to work in 4 more different companies in Laguna as a quality assurance inspector, document control officer, and IS coordinator. So you see, graduates, there are opportunities out there. You just have to have the courage to start and to explore. The first job is not your permanent. It is only your stairway. This again made me realize and wanted to share this lesson number 6. While you get older and achieve more in life, the more that you wanted to improve yourself and prove your worth. At first, I did not want to go to abroad, but the thought of me wanting to help my family made me realize I have to. Because though I was already working in a corporate world as I see myself before, I was only earning enough for myself. So when I was offered opportunity in Dubai, I grabbed it. Blessed enough that in less than 2 months I got a job offer, thanks to my previous work experience. But then working abroad was not easy, because aside from the laws and regulations you need to abide, the nature of my job and the mixed nationalities of people to deal will test you. It was a roller coaster experience for me. Good enough that my sister was there in my early years abroad, and only prayer was my weapon while enduring the hardships. As written in John chapter 16 verse 33, I have told you these things, so that in me you may have peace. In this world you may have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And truly enough, God is really good and faithful to His promises. I was able to stay in one company for 12 long years after all those experiences, and even gave me a big bonus, and that is having my family now. So you see, graduates, as you go on with your journey, there are many surprises along the way. Be it good or bad surprise, it doesn't matter. What matters most is how you are going to deal with those surprises. And in doing so, I want you to remember this passage from Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you. So here I am now, graduates, after almost 20 years of dedicated hard work as an employee here and abroad. I decided to leave my job for my family. I am now a full-time mom for a year while doing a side hustle business recently as an online franchisee and distributor. I am also exploring the world of digital marketing now, believing that this will soon give me a passive income and financial freedom to enjoy the future. So you see, graduates, was this my dream job when I was your age? Of course not. Because the world is changing. As you grow older, your decisions will do change. Your priorities will also change. You are now all successful graduates at this moment. And maybe most, if not all of you, will be moving to college. So aim for your dream diploma as your next goal. Focus on your studies, but also help your parents as much as you can. Try to help them too while you are at home. Instead of magbabad ka sa paglalaro, panonood, or pagtitiktok lang, why not make use of the internet para kumita ka? Maraming ways online ngayon para makatulong ka. And this is the last lesson I wanted to share with you, which is very late ko nilang nalaman. Invest while you are still young and while you can. Believe me or not, but you will thank me later. You can explore digital marketing too, that you may earn for your next tuition. Or kahit pambayad lang sa mga bills, that would be a big help to your parents, di ba? And for those who will be joining the workforce early, do not be gloomy. Do not belittle yourself because you don't have degree. Remember, I was offered help by a high school graduate. That's why I was able to land my first job. Just believe in yourself and trust God, for it is written in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. So dear graduates, I know you are all ready to face life's challenges. Focus on your goals. Pray to God. Go and explore the world, knowing that God is with you. This is Mary Ann Espejo Cortez, Delfin Albano High School alumna, class valedictorian, batch 1997. With a humble heart, I am deeply honored, and it was a great privilege being your virtual commencement speaker today. Again, congratulations to all of you. Keep safe and healthy, everyone. Thank you.
May we have our very own Principal, Sir Manolo Waibagunu, for the presentation of graduates.
To the school's division superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, Madam, I have the honor to present to you the 460 candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily completed the requirements for basic education curriculum prescribed for secondary schools by the Department of Education for school year 2020-2021 on the following tracks, strands, and specializations. For academic track, 35 under accountancy, business, and management, 54 for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, 192 for humanities and social sciences, for technical, vocational, and livelihood track, 26 for home economics, 22 for agri-fishery arts, 108 for industrial arts, and 23 for information communication technology. Madam, for confirmation and acceptance.
For the confirmation of graduates, may we have our respected Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the OIC Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Isabela, and after having been certified by your principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Program, I now accept and confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations to all of you. To our distinguished guests, to our beloved LGU officials, to our dedicated principal together with the committed faculty and staff, to our committed district supervisor, visitors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and to all the graduates, awardees, completers, achievers, parents, good day. Amid pandemic, we ensured na walang maiiwan, and we did. This school year, we collectively ventured into what many doubted as a worthy undertaking of the Department of Education. For most of you, the continuation of classes was a Herculean task to begin with. As for the very first time in recent history, we needed to shift from the customary face-to-face mode of learning to distance learning modality. Words can never describe how elated I am as I extend my sincerest congratulations to you, dear graduates, completers, awardees, parents, guardians, and all our external stakeholders. This school year has been such an inconceivable test. And I am entirely appreciative of each and everyone who have made this arduous journey possible. Undeniably, you have waded through insurmountable odds. The seemingly impossible opening of classes, the difficult implementation of distance learning modalities, the inaccessibility of some learners and communities, and the invaluable hardship of all our educators, parents, and other stakeholders as we face our unseen enemy. This global health crisis certainly prompted you to make big adjustments with how you deal with your personal lives and studies. Yet, at the end of the day, you knew that you would always have a strong support system in Delfin to keep you grounded throughout your quest for quality basic education. And look where that belief has taken you today. We in the Schools Division Office of Isabela, along with your teachers, invested much of our time and resources to institute strategic plans in addressing different learning gaps and in delivering the best possible alternatives to strengthen the quality of our basic education. No matter how colossal the challenge this school year has brought to us all, we never chose to give up. And together, we conquered the battle. And there you are testaments to this immense success of the Department of Education. Indeed, I salute you, dear learners, completers, achievers, awardees, with your proud parents for your persistence and love of learning. Even with the absence of face-to-face classes, you were still able to prove how flexible you are in your quest for knowledge and wisdom. The Schools Division of Isabela has always championed quality and equitable education for the youth, and this school year, we never lost heart that we shall all remain triumphant in the end. Thus, may this victory remind you of how well you struggled for your future as you opted to embrace the new normal in education. I can therefore say that our theme for the end of school year rights is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is truly fitting as you continue to soar high in equipping yourselves with the necessary life skills and knowledge. This global health crisis has certainly taught us to intensify our campaign for accessible, inclusive, and quality education without sacrificing the health and safety of each and everyone. You may not have been physically present in the four corners of the classroom, but your determination to learn gave us hope that in SDO Isabela, walang batang maiiwan. This hope, in turn, gave birth to strength. Strength to remain one with you in this tremendous academic journey. As you venture ahead, I want you to always look back to where you come from, your school, your teachers who took your hand and clothed you with the knowledge and skills you need, as well as your parents who have been with you since day one of your journey. Sow positivity from within yourselves and to others, and never shed the faith that this pandemic shall soon pass. As you march forward, never lose focus and be more tenacious in fulfilling your educational goals. I urge you to stop at nothing and just keep going. Do not let this health crisis stop you from quenching your thirst for wisdom. Your journey towards excellence has just begun, and you still have a long and tedious voyage ahead of you. Ultimately, may you take the right attitude and realize that SDO Isabela is with you and continues to believe in your capabilities. We may have been bombarded with innumerable challenges as we wrestle with the COVID-19 pandemic. But what matters is that we did not give up too soon. We rather fought valiantly through it all. We take pride in these enormous achievements of yours, dear graduates, completers, achievers, awardees. Keep believing that there are more successes to come. As a poem aptly puts it, we are the masters of our fate and the captains of our song. Pandemic or otherwise, you are your own master and captain. Journey well in your pursuit of academic excellence. And we will always be with you throughout your journey because we remain and will always remain true to our commitment that in SDO Isabela, walang batang maiiwan. Congratulations to all of you.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for that deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
May we also listen to our very own Secretary of the Department of Education, Ma'am Leonor M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed. the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
The senior high school graduates. Academic track, accountancy, business, and management strand. Advisor, Miss Caroline M. Ramones. Abanes Jan Calvin M. with honors. Agabin Princess Charmaine T. with honors. Agabao Rosemary C. with honors. Apostle Christine May B. with honors. Bakiran Mildred G. Bakista Hannah Kate G. Uraga Mariz M. with honors. Uraga Sarah Jane B. Kabakkan Christine Joy S. Katapri Jocelyn M. Espigoy Roslyn C. Gatan Jonah M. Gatan Masotoro A. with honors. Gatan McHoward D. with honors. Miran April Ross with honors. Dagdi Janice G. Linguaco Elizabeth C. Valena Jeff C. Malena Rochelle C. Pagdirigan Mark Vincent S. with honors. Pagulayan May C. Caleb Elmar M. Emilio Gerald C. Purificación Rosan L. Bilang Maricon D. with honors. Ramos Marylois D. Triple Kathleen B. Rifa Ginaline B. Rifa Mark Angelo S. Rifa Rosemary B. Sarangay Mara A. Sibal Dayan G. Talawe Stephanie F. with honors. Tarun James Emerald V. with honors. Tarun Shemaya R. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics stream. Advisor, John Eric T. Eclipse. Alonso Joshel G. Apostle Justin R. Arbes Brigade C. with honors. Arnasan Maureen Joyce M. with honors. Bagulu Eliza T. Binag Sophia Gale C. Bulawan Joan T. Kajula Jasmine K. A. Castillo Micaela M. Comitan Christine C. Crisostomo Maria Angela A. with honors. Ureg Jasmine T. Veray Nicole A. Tutulaw April Joy D. Lasam Micah May P. with honors. Malabog Eri Joyce D. Maniago Rosalyn T. with honors. Martizano Gracia Mitzi T. with honors. Olivar Eliza Berlin L. Pagirigan Princess Mayan N. with honors. Rodriguez Kiana Christine T. with honors. Shakiros B. with honors. Siwagan Carla Jane S. with honors. Tagibaw Mia E. Talawe Mike Dover B. Sipagan JC C. Sipagan Maria Stephanie Lian T. Advisor Miss Glenda P. Sugam. Agabaw Joshua M. Paligot Joname B. with honors. Baltazar Trisha Joan B. with honors. Bangilan Shaira M. Beltran Maria Cristina L. with honors. Buraga Renz Carlo F. with honors. Kalumayan Edel John L. with honors. Kanapi Mark Anthony C. Celada Ashbel Grace P. with honors. Cruz L'Oreal T. with honors. Greg Shalnev S. Is Sean John Anthony D. with honors. Gakutan Dan Anthony T. Gatan Otniel C. with honors. Latri Mandy G. with honors. Mabasa Mar Emmanuel A. Malena J. C. Malanaw Jimel M. with honors. Pangirigan Daryl A. with honors. Ramos Princess Lynn with honors. Rivera Tiffany Rain M. with honors. Tabog Sherry Ann A. Tageg Ezekiel M. Talosig EJ Nico Q. Taluk Mariel B. with honors. Tiburcio Kerijan Z. Valero Abigail T. with honors. Humanities and Social Sciences Strand. Advisor Miss Arlene D. Magbayad. Agabaw Vince G. Alawigan Edmond C. Alawigan Emiliana A. Alawigan Rosann L. with honors. Bareno Justin Nicole D. Bautista Margaret P. Bayug Jesamarie L. Kabakan Angeline T. Kalata Daniel M. Calwen Genuine D. Castronuevo Christine P. with honors. Greg Michael Angelo C. Curibang Nestor Jr. A. Behan Maria Victoria M. with honors. Gandaban Jocelyn A. Guemo Cyril Faith R. with honors. Ingab Jinker T. Iyab Marjorie N. Laggi Dale Andrew B. Makapalag Mary Grace A. Manuel Jennifer A. Maramag Darcy B. Maramag Jenny Ann S. Modest Annalyn B. Osabal Maui M. Irago Joy C. with honors. Rambak Yomar N. Ramiskal DJ L. with honors. Sobre todo Nelmarie T. Soriano Mayan A. Tabliga Mark Lawrence T. Tabu Casey O. Tabu Maria Eloisa C. with honors. Tuliao Jefferson T. Silapo Nelwin Faith B. with honors. Advisor Mr. Patrick M. Toto. Apostol Chabelita G. with honors. Bagulu Jenny P. with honors. Baturi Jessamay S. Bawi Rialin V. Bautista Angel B. Bautista James P. Bakiran Jeffrey B. Bakista John Lloyd T. Harnian Danica P. Castellano Marigoy O. Kolyamat Lovely Rose A. with honors. Fugaban Francis PJ E. Gakutan Dayan Elisa T. with honors. Ganitano Mark Lester M. with honors. Gasingan JMG. Gasingan Raymar V. Gasingan Joven B. Mapayag Lani Marie T. Makabalud Raymar I. Magaway Catherine C. Mamawag John Harvey A. Malingan Jeffrey C. Manalo Junjun M. Morena Shanlin May M. Panganiban Jin Q. Palunday Lay Aryan A. Patalitan Vander F. Saking Jesse Jr. C. Shah Jessamay M. Silvera Mark Jodiel F. Tagayun JC P. with honors. Tagun Rachel M. Tulawan Melody P. with honors. Tuliao Heinrich S. Tuliao Danica P. Binarao Hans Michael R. Sipagan Navy C.
Advisor, Miss Winnie T. Baturi. Acorda John Carlo M. Agabao Jesus Marie V. Aggabaw Jan Angelo B. Atuan Jamaica A. with honors. Atuan Joaira A. Balagbo Casey M. with honors. Bautista Baby Kate. Kabakkan Mary Joy C. Kabakkan Riza May B. Kabawatan Aljen P. with honors. Kabawatan Joshua C. Kureg Mary Angeline C. with honors. Datul Liza C. De la Cruz Mary Joy D. Deray Marson T. Diaz Juana Rose. Dinamling Mary Joy L. Gatang Diana Marie A. Gatang Nora B. with honors. Gingab Aizile M. Gingab Jasper B. Gingab John Vincent B. Umaru JT D. with honors. Nabog Michael C. with honors. Lagdi Joffrey B. with honors. Magbayag John Briggs G. Mamawag Simeona T. Malabog Edwin Jr. G. Panao John Vincent M. with honors. Patalitan Jezebel P. Rodriguez Erica B. Salas Irene C. Saldivar Merlin A. with honors. Salinas Jairine T. Taginod Kelly Monique B. with honors. Villanueva Clarice C. Vinarao Señora Victoria G. Zipagan Levy B. Zipagan John Vincent S. Advisor, Miss Christine Joyce T. Taru. Agabao Vina Juana L. Alawigan Alexander L. Atuan Precious Lynn G. Bagayan Jean Mariel. Bagunu Aziel G. Balbin John Alvin M. Bangilan Marlen V. with honors. Beltran Khalil Ron Joshua S. Beltran Arjoy A. Beltran Joshua A. with honors. Binag Christine Joy M. Kabaktan Marivi A. Cruz Mayan T. Puntapay Jesame Marilu Lourdes A. Progoso Julibet A. Gamad Zuleika Lois B. with honors. Gamaru Christine May R. Gannaban Jerry B. Gatan Jerian T. Gentugao John Carl D. Gillian Rico Bryle A. Gingab Raisa F. Makabanlug Maria Cristina G. Magaway Marjorie B. Manangan Giancarlo R. Marayag Benjamin Jr. D. Montejo Justin A. Pawig Charles Aaron A. Puwa Sheila May Z. with honors. Ramos Ziame P. with honors. Taggeg John Patrick R. Tumaliwan Melody B. with honors. Tumaliwan Rovi M. Turingan Joseph M. Turingan Manilin T. Valenzuela Cristina M. Vinarao Ivy R. Vinarao Rochelle Ann M. with honors. Advisor, Miss Mary Jane A. Lulukisin. Abayan JP G. Agabao Trisha May T. Adarme Ricky J. C. Alikuman Aljon M. Antonio Rinaan T. Bautista Gerald O. Bakay Monica C. Bakay Raymark R. Balakanaw RJ A. Bantiwel Charmy P. Bakiran Regine G. Bawi Renz Joseph B. Bautista Justin P. Kalata Gladys C. Kawan Joyann C. Celis Nicole Z. D. Glenn Ann L. Estrabas LP Jorens A. with honors. Ferrer Baby Jabes B. Formentera James Rian B. Fuerte Alexander M. with honors. Fugaban Reynold Jr. C. Giyab Cyrene L. with honors. Lagi Shilame M. with honors. Luchavez Aaron M. Makapalag Nicole T. Malsi Ida B. Malsi Jerry Kyle Z. Masculino Ricalin B. Morales Shania Bari B. with honors. Pagigan Daniel E. Puwa Shelame O. Ramirez Irish T. with honors. Ranho Aaronjan P. Soriano Vidal Dave S. Talawe Diana Therese D. with honors. Talog Jean Leah E. Talosig Rizame C. Takiki Maria Elaine A. with honors. Sipagan Ivy M. Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood track. Industrial Arts strand. Automotive Servicing. Advisor, Mr. Romeo R. Tiburcio. Axon VDJ R. Agabao Janelle M. Alawigan LJ A. Arugay Domingo Billy Boy U. Arugay Jomari A. Bagulu Jade Michael C. Balag Clarence T. Bawi James Dominic V. Bawi Nelson A. Bukad Clarence M. Bulawan Jedi M. Bulawan Prince J. B. Kabakan Maynard C. Kagurangan Christian S. with honors. Kagurangan Mike T. Carnian James T. Cristobal Edgar G. Deray Roberto Jr. Q. Espejo Jeremy G. Ganchao Brian T. Gatan John Mike A. Gatan Jordan B. Gumaru Jacob M. Gumaru John Dave B. Laggi Diesel L. Lelina Adrian C. Limbawan James Russell A. Limtuaco Marvin Benji Jr. M. Luga Jmar T. Makatigay Mark T. Malsi Christopher P. Modes Ricky O. Panganiban James A. Salas Marshall L. Salas Mark June A. Santiago Shairame T. Tabu Reno A. Tagaw Alexis M. Tagibaw Ronald Jr. S. Tulingan Ronnie T. Zapata Mark Angelo A. Advisor, Mr. Marjude R. Calata. Axon Alj B. Axon Marco Dave. Agabaw Ronald Jr. R. Apostol John Paul T. Bangug RJ P. Bautista Jake P. Kabawatan Ryan L. Kalata Bilijo M. Kanseran Mark Raven S. Carnian Rickmar M. Korea John Blair E. Cornell J. Ford J. Dalangay Mark Anthony S. De Los Santos Mark Julius L. Espejo Patrick Dwight B. Espejo TJ A. Pugaban Joffrey Jr. C. Gannaban Romel C. Garro Relige D. Garro Rodel Jr. M. Mabaza Joshua Kyle B. Magdalora Fernando Jr. E. Malabug Justiniano G. Malanao Gabrielito Jr. S. Melegrito JB M. Melegrito Giovanni M. Mijares Mark Ronald B. Natividad Raymar U. Padanan Patricio B. Padre Arnold C. Pagirigan Mark James A. Kirod Harvey M. Rivera Janvic P. Sangpo John Paul J. Tangonan Ryan J. Tarun Charles Gerson V. Tarun Domingo C. Tumbaga DJ L. Agri-Fishery Arts Tran. Advisor Miss Helen B. Ramirez. Alapitan Giadema A. Apostol Melody D. with honors. Balisi Abigail G. Balisi Julie P. Bennog Kyrie Joy L. Buraga Mary Rose M. Buraga Trixie M. Cadorna Patricia E. Pudlas Angeline G. Dalog Crystal Ann R. Damagan Carol T. Delazo Michelle F. Lazaro Abigail F. Lopez Ivy M. Lumabi Jolin M. Malanao Harley L. Mangilin Charity S. Marcelino Erica C. Serrano Aprilin E. Tagayun Karen C. Tumaliwan Joyce Ann L. Villegas Rosalinda Z. Home Economics Strand. Advisor, Miss Jocelyn S. Angulwan. Acob Nelian D. Agabao Christine C. Beltran Jesusa C. Ubangbang Mark Christian E. De La Rosa Daphne A. Francisco Jenibet P. with honors. Franco Princess C. Fugaban Jennifer C. Fugaban Gladys S. Mamawag Mayan R. Makinad Danica F. Marayag Albert P. Modest Monica Q. Montez Jeffrey D. Obispo Angelica M. Pagirigan Jessa T. Palapos Jenaline D. Kirod Donna G. Sabug Melanie T. Tagaw Sheila B. Taginod Princess B. Takiki Janice P. Tasi Angel. Vinaraw Angelito Junior B. Vinaraw Marvic C. Industrial Arts Strand, Shielded Metal Art Welding. Advisor, Miss Mayan C. Comitan. At 1 Christian Jake B. Bakista Jubileo G. Kalunsag Nolimar E. Dakayo Rick C. Dalangay MJ B. Dalangay Christine C. Lazaro Jairus E. Lucas Ariel B. Makadangdang Raymart C. Marayag Maynard P. Palpalatok Angelo C. Electrical Installation and Maintenance, Alikuman Angelo F. Auras John Meller T. Bakiran John Patrick T. Bakiran Adrian Kyle R. Bingayan John Kenneth R. Buraga John Terence C. Kanseran Carjan M. Kanseran JV M. Dabela Jomar G. Delgado Harold T. Gatan Fredimar A. Gazingan Romeo G. Gingap John Steve B. Malanao Mark M. Manangan Leomar D. Peran John Lloyd A. Tuliao Mark Angel M. Computer Systems Servicing, Accorda Asian May C. Alawigan Giselle L. Balabo Jonard C. Behar Ronnie P. Bautista Federico N. Bingayan Junel Marson L. Buraga Rail Abraham M. Dalangay Marvy D. Gallego Dorijoy P. Giab Ryan J. Gumiran Kailamay P. Jose Judian S. Laginday Marjan C. with honors. Makadangdang Mirasol R. Malanao Jmar B. Manalog Noriza L. with honors. Morillo Christian Albert L. Natividad Sunshine A. Pawal Arnold F. Salawe James F. Tarun Jonalet G. Tejada Angela B. Zipagan Jerome T.
We, the graduates of Delfin Albano High School Main Senior High School Class 2021, do hereby solemnly pledge that we live up to the teachings of our alma mater and that we shall continue to contribute our share to the attainment of the objectives of K-12 education with its theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. We pledge to do this for the greater glory of our school, our community, and above all, our God.